was very interested in the use now of technology,
Yes.
especially to getting this work out and the word out to the masses and the young.
Yeah, I think you have to understand that, the very fundamental principle of all spiritual traditions was that the separate self does not exist. It's a socially induced hallucination. Buddha said all suffering comes from the hallucination of the separate self that does not exist. So, I've been looking for a good scientific definition of mind forever. Finally, I found one from a UCLA psychotherapist, Daniel Siegel, who's done a lot of work on neuroplasticity and the biology of how the mind and the brain interact. And here's the definition. The mind is an embodied and relational process that regulates the flow of energy and information. So the mind is not separate. Right now my mind is interacting with your mind, but that's not just that. As a result of that, there are very specific neural networks firing in your brain and mind, because there's no mental activity that doesn't have a brain representation. There's no brain activity that doesn't have a body representation. And there's no body activity that doesn't have a social representation. So our minds are entangled already. Okay, we regulate each other's minds, we monitor each other's mind, we are created by each other's minds. It's entangled horizontally, but it's entangled vertically because I have a cultural mind, a religious mind, a social mind, what my parents told me. So the mind is actually permeating all of space-time. And what's happening with technology is that we are rewiring a planetary mind right now. We don't realize this, but just like there's neuroplasticity of the brain, there's literally neuroplasticity of the planetary mind. And if we do it a little conscientiously, there's no question in my mind that 100 million people in the direction of peace, social justice, sustainability, health and well-being, it's not a problem. We just have to understand the dynamics of what is happening. I think technology is God in action right now.